This meeting is.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 132nd episode of Tech Forum's lecture series. Today, we have a topic: impact of e-waste and recycling on our economy, society, and environment. And speaker is Dr. Payal Nandurkar from Mumbai. Friends, Dr. Payal is graduated from Mumbai. She is PhD in chemistry and from Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, and postdoc from Center for Applied Energy Research, University of Kentucky, USA. She holds a total 20 years of national and international industry experience in all the types of waste management and recycling. It's going to be quite interactive and interesting presentation today from Dr. Payal. So without spending much time with this little introduction about Payal, I will request Dr. Payal to start her presentation. Over to you, Dr. Payal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this introduction, and thank you for inviting me as a speaker at Tech Forum with the esteemed audience. So it's my privilege to be a part of Tech Forum and give discussion on today's need and the future projections and how the recycling will impact our society as well as environment. So I am the founder of We the Recycling Company, where we are working on electronic waste recycling. And in today's session, we are going to discuss about how this e-waste recycling will minimize carbon footprint and will create impact for us. So let us continue with today's topic. First, let us understand this technology is today's need. So many gadgets are getting invented every day, and these are for the benefit of our own self, right? So maybe 20 years ago there were not many gadgets and life was little simple. But nowadays, as the life is very fast moving, we need things that are happening at the lightning speed. So all these gadgets have become part of our life. When we get up in the morning, first thing that we do is, without praying to God, now we are doing is praying to our mobile and just checking who is messaging us. Online purchase have become so fast, so everything is available on our fingertips. Work from home is happening now, which was not happening few years ago, like before COVID. We are connected globally within seconds. So all these things are actually invented to simplify our lives. But what is the dark side of this is, when we simplify our lives by making some gadgets, there is a waste getting generated, which is called as electronic waste. So things that are gadget for us today that we are purchasing, maybe after a couple of years, it becomes waste. Each electronic item has some life. Like mobiles, maybe we will use for 3 to 5 years, not more than that. Our refrigerator, maybe 10 years, right? So all these items will be considered as e-waste, which includes large household appliances such as washing machine, dishwasher, refrigerator, air conditioners, televisions, small household appliances like mixers, grinders, geysers, iron. Then we have all the electrical gadgets, electrical things like bulbs, tube lights, fans, sports equipments, gym equipments. When we go to hospital, we see so many items that are running on electronic power supply, right? Like sonicator machine, sonography machine, X-ray machine, lab equipments. If you go to any analytical lab, there is HPLC, GC, there is mass, there is X-ray device, there is NMR. All these things are running also on the power supply. There are toys for the children which have batteries, which also are running on the power supply. Correct. So anything that runs on either battery or power supply is considered as electronic waste. Then there are large industrial equipments, there are large industrial power supply devices such as UPS or generators. All these things eventually are considered as e-waste at the end of their lives. So, what does this e waste contain? So, e waste actually has multiple things, including plastic. So, we have heard lot of things about plastic waste, how to handle plastic waste, uh, various types of plastics, uh, polycarbonates to PVC, polyethylene, polypropylene. We know variety of plastics. These different type of plastics are present in electronic items as well. There are some engineering plastics as well, like ABS, HIPS, all other things. Along with the plastic, there are other metals which are part of electronic gadgets, right? There is ferrous metal, there is steel items, there are other items like there is glass. We have the glass screen for mobile, for laptop, in microwave also, glass door. Then there are some wood items. For example, speakers, big speakers are made up of wooden box. There are some rubber parts. uh, there are some other elements which are present, some paper items, some thin films. Along with that, there is precious metals. So all these together makes electronic waste. So this electronic waste is much more complicated than plastic waste, because plastic also is of different types. For example, your wire plastic is different than the plastic which is in your refrigerator. Your refrigerator plastic is different than the plastic in the washing machine or in the laptop. So all this together makes it very complex to understand chemistry, to process it, and further to dispose it in the right manner. So this is one of the fastest stream because the consumer demand is increasing. People want to buy new things every now and then. Previously, एक टीवी घर में वो बड़ा टीवी होता था, like this big TV, we used to keep for 15 years, 20 years. Now, once the LED, LCD, plasma TV have started, we are using only for 5 years. 5 to 6 years, it gets damaged. Air conditioner also, those window ACs, we were using for at least 10 to 15 years. Now, inverter ACs, we are using less than 5 years because these are made up of aluminum. So, the short life cycle of product is happening nowadays. That's why the consumption of electronic item is more. There is technology advancement. iPhone 15, iPhone 16, iPhone 17, people want to get the advanced technology, right? So, there is a change in the lifestyle, in the fashion, in the status quo. And this is one reason why people want to move to the latest models for each and everything. If you see India's challenge, India has produced 3.8 million metric tons of electronic waste in 2014, which makes India the third largest producer in the world. This is mainly happening because of the Digital India initiative by government. Plus, there are EPR compliances, which is the extended producer responsibility. So the growth rate, if we see in the last 8 to 10 years, it is 151%. Okay. So because of the rapid digitization and because of the COVID impact as well. Because during COVID, people have started, somebody having only one laptop at home cannot do work from home, school from home for their kids. So they have purchased another laptop or another dishwasher or a washing machine to make the life simple during the COVID times. In India, there are 6 major cities, including Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Chennai. 6 major cities which are producing 60% of our electronic waste. This is mainly because of the high population. Plus, there are IT companies and there are large companies that are having their manufacturing centers in those cities. So, these urban centers having the major chunk of electronic waste. If we see the market traction, the global market value before 1 or 2 years, it was about $82 billion, right? This is growing at the rate of 12%. In the next 5 to 6 years, if we see, the growth rate is 12%. And the total market size, I am talking about the refurbished market size, plus the precious value metals market size, plus the electronic recycling market size. So the total value is reaching about $230 billion US by 2030. This includes $92 billion of the electronic products import, which is increasing and making the electronic waste. Here, the import items. It also includes the refurbishment. Refurbished market is also growing very fast. Okay. And in India also refurbished market is growing at the rate of 16%. This is mainly because of the lot of startups. They cannot afford new items. Lot of NGOs, schools, hospitals, they cannot afford new items. So there is a huge market for the refurbished electronics. If you want to see the magnitude, as I already discussed, this is very, very complex, much more complex than the simple plastic. Just imagine Great Wall of China in front of you. The whole Wall of China will get filled if the whole e-waste from this earth will be dumped on it. We are not realizing it mainly because this e-waste is either kept in our drawers or in our garage or somewhere around the corner at our homes and offices. Once it is collected together, you will see the magnitude is huge, right? So I'm just presenting one small video after this. You will see how it impacts our whole society. Most of this e-waste is getting treated in the informal sector. So at least now people are realizing the recycling things, and there are government policies coming up for importers and manufacturers and producers, because of which it is getting channelized in the right manner. Otherwise, the whole e-waste is treated in very, very unsafe and informal manner. You can see somebody burning wires in the open environment, somebody using acids in these blue drums for treating the motherboards, somebody using household plucker to remove the components from the boards, circuit boards, and child labor. You can see this picture where people are staying in this building and the whole street is filled with the electronic waste. So this picture is not a special picture. This is very, very common practice. If you go to such areas, you will find even today, people are working in such environment without safety, without understanding chemistry, without understanding the hazard behind it, and how unsafe it is. So this is very, very common in areas, Mumbai, Hyderabad, maybe Delhi is the hub where you will see this very commonly. So how this affect environment? Let us see a small video from UNICEF.
This is you. From the day you are born, you're already being overwhelmed by e-waste. Right now, we throw out 3 e-waste objects for every child born. Electronics are made to be replaced quickly, with few options for repair or proper recycling. Every year, e-waste is increasing at an alarming rate. Our production and consumption habits must change. More than 80% of e-waste was informally recycled or mismanaged in 2019. An unknown amount was exported to low and middle income countries, often illegally. In these countries, it's processed in the informal sector, which exploits millions of children and women. The unsafe recycling of e-waste and extraction of heavy metals exposes them to toxic chemicals and injury, while also polluting the soil, air, and water. Pregnant women and young children are at higher risk because children absorb more pollutants relative to their size and are less able to eliminate toxicants from their bodies. Health risks for children include impaired brain development and a range of other lifelong health issues. We can't let this happen. Here's 3 things we must do now. Governments must enforce safer collection, segregation, recycling, and disposal of e-waste. They need to monitor and remediate environmental damage and eliminate child labour. Health systems must increase capacity to prevent and manage children's illnesses related to e-waste, working with local communities to find solutions. The private sector needs to manufacture sustainable and long-lasting electronics and substitute hazardous components where possible. From cradle to grave, we all have a responsibility to reduce, recycle, and reuse electronics. This will decrease e-waste that could pollute the environment and harm children's health. Together, we must prevent e-waste from threatening the health and future of millions of children.
So what we have heard in this video is making the sustainable electronics or the parts that are sustainable. So just one example I am giving you is previously we were having different mobile manufacturers, and each manufacturer used to have their own charger. Like Nokia का चार्जर मोटोरोला में नहीं लगता था, मोटोरोला का चार्जर was not fitting to Samsung, Samsung charger not fitting to Apple. So those things are happening, were happening, right? Now you will see majorly, you will see C-pin, C-type charger, right? Which can fit to any mobile. Even laptop, now C-type are coming. Previously, HP laptop charger was not fitting to Lenovo, Dell, other things. Now you will see only one single charger can maximum only 1 or 2 types of chargers are coming in the market now. So this is the kind of step which United Nations is taking and which the companies are forced to take. There is no exclusivity in making the charger. Exclusivity is in making the electronic device, but not in the charger. So only 1 or 2 types of chargers are available, which you can use for any of the devices, any brand. So things are happening at larger level, but still the electronic waste production is also happening, which needs to be controlled. So we have seen the environmental impact in the video, like there is air contamination, soil contamination, water contamination happening because the e-waste is not getting disposed in the right manner. You can see the health impact. We have already seen in the video how lead is impacting, how mercury is impacting, cadmium is impacting our health. For pregnant women, for children, these heavy metals are very, very toxic. If not disposed in the right manner, this can affect your brain to liver, kidneys, all your vital organs. In today's world, if we see the life cycle of the electronic item, the first thing is the manufacturer is the first point who makes a new device. From manufacturer, it goes to the retailer, to the consumer like us. We are the users. If we don't want, we give it to somebody. So it is the secondary user. We donate it, we give it to someone. Consumer, what they will do is either they will keep it with them for a long time or they will give for the waste management. They will throw it, right? So once it is thrown for the waste management, so either it is collected by the informal sector or the formal sector. If the items are good, it can also go for refurbishment. And from all these channelized partners, it can go for incineration, recycling, refurbishment, or export. And then if nothing is working, then the landfill. So this is the complete life cycle of any electronic device. Here, what we are trying to do, we are trying to make a circular economy, which I will explain it to you. So from linear economy, we are moving towards the circular economy. Only 15% of the whole e-waste that is getting generated globally is recycled in the right manner. Other 85%, government or United Nations doesn't have the record, or it is collected informally, or it is still kept with the people. How we can move from linear to circular economy is, rather than just disposing it, it is our responsibility as a citizen to make sure that it gets recycled with the right channel partner. When e-waste is not recycled, what will happen is, to make the new product, to make the new electronic gadget, we need the new metals, right? And that's how you are increasing the carbon footprint. Once we have the recycled metals, whether it is copper or aluminum or iron, or maybe it is form of plastic, any recycled material, then the carbon footprint will get avoided, right? So how we are working at We the Recycling Company? We are present across India in multiple cities. Our focus is only on e-waste right now, where we are trying to provide complete service, complete end-to-end service, from doorstep collection to recycling to compliance filing for government, to make sure that each and every component that you are giving to us gets treated in the right manner. How we are supporting is, we are making social, environmental, and economic impact by doing the circular economy, thus supporting Clean India, Green India, and Digital India initiative. We are authorized by State Pollution Control Board and Central EPR system. We do provide high value returns to our customers, to our corporate customers. We also provide certificate of recycling, certificate of avoided carbon. And we make sure that all the data which is present in any of your system gets destroyed in the right manner, or recover it for the customers. Depends on the client requirement. So it is completely safe and secure to work with our organization. So how do we encourage sustainable strategies? So again, there is a small video, just I want to play. This was made by City Champions Josh Talks 2 years ago, which we still use.
We are building trash mountains, and India is the third largest contributor to e-waste. मैंने बड़ी बड़ी heaps देखी e-waste की, and that is when I started researching about this, and since then I never stopped. हमारी कंपनी ई-वेस्ट के रिलेटेड कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करती है। पिछले 2.5 साल में हमने 500 से ज़्यादा फ्री अवेयरनेस कैंपेन्स किए हैं, जिसमें हमने पूरे इंडिया में 20+ स्टेट्स और 45+ सिटीज़ कवर किए हैं, और 10 लाख से ज़्यादा लोगों तक हमने ई-वेस्ट रिसाइकलिंग के बारे में एजुकेट किया है। We have collected over 500 metric tons of e-waste, and I still feel it is just a start. Our vision is not just to provide waste solution, but to create a social impact and build a community that is knowledgeable and responsive towards their health and environment.
So how we provide solution currently is from collection, first inspecting the material, understanding the need of the client, collecting, segregating, complete recycling, providing EPR fulfillments, refurbishing, and the complete disposal certificate and compliance filing. Our current capacity is 800 metric tons per annum, which we are expanding in the next 5 to 6 months to 10,000 metric tons per annum. We have a small team right now, but we are open for the larger team and collaborators because of our expansion which is happening. So we are creating green jobs for people. How this recycling is working for us is, once the material is collected, it goes under different steps, like sorting, which is very, very difficult sometimes if the material is coming from NGO or if the material is collected from household. Corporate material is already sorted, like 100 laptop, 200 laptop, 300 desktop, 200 monitors. So is already sorted. Household collection or collection from NGO, they are doing from household for us, or school collection. These things are a little complicated because everything is mixed. Okay, everything comes mixed. It takes a lot of time for manual segregation, which different types are there, any part is useful, not useful, checking each and every small and large device. After that, dismantling is happening, which is a mechanical separation process, separation of ferrous, aluminum, copper, plastic, wood, glass, rubber, all those parts are getting separated. And finally, recycling happens. Here, recycling means recycling of different components. Plastic, again, as I told you previously, plastic, there are multiple types of plastics which gets recycled in their own manner, which we are not doing. We just give our plastic to the plastic recycler. Then there are metals, which have processes like smelting. So metallurgical treatments are happening for iron, steel, aluminum, all those things. There are treatments that happen for the rubber. So that rubber treatment again goes to the rubber recycler, right? So what we get mainly is aluminum, copper, and the critical raw materials. There are precious metals. And we also get batteries. Batteries from mobiles, from laptop, from UPS, from inverters. So we do get batteries of different types. These batteries are again treated with a battery recycler, which have a separate license. So there are lead acid batteries, there are lithium batteries, both will have separate. So we have two separate partners for different types of batteries. There are precious metals like gold, silver, platinum, palladium. If you just talk about gold, which is like we have the gold mine actually, live gold mine with us. 7% of the world's total gold is present inside the electronic devices. So it doesn't matter what device you are giving, but make sure it goes to the right person, because informal sector really doesn't know how to extract gold in the right manner. So the efficiency is lower with them. Process is unsafe. We do provide all the scientific techniques and make sure the efficiency increases. So if you are lucky enough and if you have your 88 phones with you, old phones, then you can make someone happy with the gold ring. So this is the impact of electronic waste. If you have the old Pentium and Core 2 Duo computers, those chips will have gold in it. Latest, if you have Apple phones, MacBooks, it will have gold. So now since the pricing is very high for gold and the little lower for the electronic devices, the gold content is much lower in many of the gadgets. But if you still have those old phones and old computers, we can help you to extract gold out of it. So what we accept as a company, either it is the surplus or broken or dead items or unwanted items, we accept all types. So this is just the list. We go beyond the list to help our clients to make sure that nothing is left with them. Basically, if you see, there are items that are discarded in the market, old dated. You may have a CD player which is in the working condition, but nobody is using CD player now because of the Netflix and Sony and other all things, YouTube and other things. So CD player, yes, you have, which is working, which was very precious for you. Maybe you have spent 30,000, 40,000 rupees for it, but now it is of no use, right? You may have floppy disk, CD drives, CDs which are working, but now it's of no use. You may be having an old television which is still in the working condition, but those old TVs are now outdated. So these are the surplus items or outdated items. Then there are some broken items. So if the office getting renovated, you will see the cables and ACs and fans and lights are coming as electronic waste, which people don't want to use for the new house or new offices. IT company is the major e-waste provider for us, mainly because in IT, there is, for the multinational companies, there is a bond of 3 years or 5 years for the laptops and computers. So every 3 years, they have to renew their systems to make sure that all their softwares are working in the right manner. So every 3 years or 5 years, they want to discard their items. So this is where we are providing our complete solution. So how the EPR framework, I'm not sure how many of you are aware about EPR, but EPR is Extended Producer Responsibility. Basically, it is for importers, manufacturers, and the producers of electrical waste or electronic waste. So once you are registered on the EPR portal, as a manufacturer or importer, we as a recycler will help you to fulfill your collection target, fulfill your obligations, and make sure the credit transfer is happening in the right manner. And we also make sure that your compliances are getting filed before the last date as specified by CPCB. So far, we have created 1,500 plus awareness programs in different cities across India, maybe online, offline. We have, this is very less number actually, 60 lakhs. We have met more than 60 lakh people from different NGOs, government organizations, institutions, hospitals, banks. In fact, we have done programs in the trains. We have done program in running train in markets, in lot of schools, universities, just the open areas, to make sure that people know what is electronic waste and how it gets it has to be disposed in the right manner. By doing all such programs, more than 45 cities we have covered. We have collected about 1,200 metric tons of e-waste and channelized it to the right recycler. These are some of the photographs. Only few I am showing from 5 or 6 programs, only I am showing photos. And we do give certificates and trophies and distribute mementos to students and our partners. So currently, what is our strong point is we hold database of more than 50,000 educational institute, schools, universities, classes, colleges across India. The highlighted states, we are already present. We have done some work in Jammu Kashmir as well. We have done some work in Nagaland as well and in Kerala as well, which is not highlighted here actually. But that was very, very small work that we have done. But all other states, we are present fully. We hold database of more than 5,000 manufacturers, importers, hospital connects, NGOs, bank, which is our very, very strong point. Across India, you name anyone, we have the database. Currently, we are having 700 plus clients across all the sectors, name it government sector. We have the contract with Navy, defense system, IT companies, non-IT companies, large manufacturers. We do participate in tenders, auctions, small organizations, startups. Many of them are our clients. NGOs, we are currently engaged with 50 plus NGOs. Rotary, lot of Rotary clubs, Lions clubs, small other NGOs present across different cities. Many banks, we are providing our services for their IT, non-IT devices. for awareness activities. Hospitals also we are doing work with, since the hospital items are also now part of EPR compliance. So we do work with several multinational companies, Indian companies, government organizations to provide complete services. So how we are creating economic impact, social impact, and environmental impact, just the summary of what we discussed today is we have seen the global market and the projections around 230 US dollars, billion dollars by 2031. This is helping to create green jobs and the circular economy. By doing e-waste collection, we are actually helping the refurbishment industry as well, because a lot of the items are in working condition or repairable condition. So it helps the refurbished market to grow. Socially, if you see, we have done a lot of awareness campaigns, we have done a lot of workshops, skill development programs. Again, we are creating an awareness for protecting the health of people, protection of environment, and we are also supporting Digital India. If you see environmental impact, uh, doing such thing is helping to reduce mining. Actually, mining is one of the industry which creates lot of pollution. By doing recycling of metals, we are reducing the mining carbon footprint. We are preventing pollution, saving energy automatically, and the lower carbon emissions. So this is the whole summary of today's talk, how it is the whole system is impacting our economy and environment. So simply don't dump whatever you have. Just think the day when you have purchased the item. Just think when you got the new fridge at home, you were so excited to make ice creams and you were so excited to have the cold things. Just imagine the day when you had the new washing machine at your home and you were so excited to use the first round of your dirty clothes. So all these things were purchased for a purpose, built for a purpose. So let us not dump it. Everything that is getting dumped is damaging the environment. So let us together work for a responsible nation and help our country to manage the old items. We can give new life. So just help us think about the second life that you can give to your old device. It is just like the incarnation, the old things die and the new things come up from the same material. So this is one of the favorite quote. I think Vilas sir has already included this quote in the teaser. So if we unbalance nature, the humankind will suffer. So we have to think about how our future generations will survive. So as we are alive today, we must consider future generations, how our children's children, how they will survive. A clean environment is human right. So we have to make sure that environment around us remains clean. We are talking so much about global warming, environment, floods, heat. Everything is getting extreme nowadays because we are disturbing the environment. We are not working in hand to hand in the right manner. So just think about the future generation. Everything is available with the nature. We just have to find out purpose of our life, make sure we are human and our future generation are safe. So this is one of the favorite quote of the Dalai Lama that I always use. So thank you so much, everyone. We are working as a company at We the Recycling Company. We also have one foundation, We Wish World Foundation, where we are doing all the awareness campaigns along with municipal corporations and Rotary and other people, all the NGOs. We are certified on Pollution Control Board website. We are also part of international organizations, Prevent Waste Alliance and WEEE Forum. So you can connect with us given our phone number and email ID. So please join us in this journey to explore the world of recycling and sustainability. Thank you so much. I would like to take some questions and let us do interaction.
Thank you, Payal. It's a wonderful. You're doing really wonderful job for the society. We'll go for question and answer. Request participants to first identify yourself and fire your question. Over to audience. Anyone going to break the coconut? Dr. Bhatnagar.
Yes, good morning, Vilasji, friends, and
Yeah.
Madam. Excellent talk. Very, very nicely described the whole thing. And I'm very much impressed about your work which you are doing.
Thank you.
It's a great service to the humanity. Just a question. I am a hobbyist and always looking for alternative cheap things. So that also may be possible if things which are recycled or recyclable can be made available to hobbyists through some kind of a online platform. So is there anybody doing that? Your people to whom you are supplying. Are you aware of that, or you can do it for us?
Yes,
Thank you very
sir.
much.
If any electronic item you need, the refurbished laptops, computers, servers, UPS, any of the refurbished item, you can write to us. We will make sure the right thing goes to you at the right price. So those things are available. We also provide sometimes, or we will help you to get the large household appliance as well if required. But mostly people buy IT equipment secondhand. So we will help you, sir. Whatever you need, just write to us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Good morning and greetings. This is Rana here. I'm a wireless operator. The call sign VU3BYW. I especially agree with Mr. Bhatnagar. We are always we are all electronics engineers, and electronics is our hobby also. So we keep looking for some of these used equipment which can be repaired by experienced and old persons like us. So
Yes.
just wanted to get more information like this from Payal ji. So kindly let me know how should we be in touch with you, or how should we be aware of whatever is available with you for recycling. And one more question.
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of auctions because that's my hobby. So they most of the auctions need that we should have a recycling sort of certificate or something certification. So
Yes.
can you help us in that matter also? Thank you, Payalji, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, both your questions, we have the positive response for you. First question, whatever material you want that is coming to us for recycling and may be useful to you since you are able to repair it and we don't have the so many technical people to repair each and every item. And but the items we do not keep, like we do have inventory, but it keeps shuffling every day, so you have to connect with us maybe every week to get to know what is new with us, and whatever is available, you can just work with us and take it for you. The other question is having the certificate, requirement of the certificate for a lot of options. Yes, we will work with you for that also. We just need to sign one MOU and collaborate on how things will work if we get the order. So that thing is possible. We will help you to work on that as well. My phone number is there, sir. My phone number is there. We have a common email ID. Uh, you can anytime WhatsApp me or call me. Rana, sir, you got the answer?
Rana, you get the answer.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, I got all my answers. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any more questions? I think the presentation was very, very clear, and I don't think anyone will have doubt on the wonderful work Payal is doing. We will take the last question. In case it is not there, we will close. Last question, please. Okay, there's no question. So we must thank Payal for this wonderful presentation and really wonderful job she is doing for the society. We all should extend our support to her. Let's hope the activities will grow and more recycling companies will come forward and we will enjoy the clean environment. So friends, today's presentation is over. Next presentation is next Sunday. How to view the building by architect. I will share all the details. So friends, today's presentation is over and we will meet next Sunday. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. Thank you. Namaskar.